Good day, CCF family. Welcome to Sunday FastTrack, where you ask real-life questions and we give you biblical truths. I'm Marty Nolan from CCF Communications, and we're here today with our speaker, Pastor Ricky Sarthou, to answer some of your questions. How are you doing today, Pastor Ricky?
I'm good. Praise God. What about you?
Doing great, praise God.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, so let's get on to our questions today. Question 1, there are many people today who are married to their work. In a world that puts a premium on high performers and glorifies being busy, what is your advice to those who, for whatever reason, have made work their lives?
The Bible gives us a very stern warning against something that we may not recognize in this modern day and age, and that warning is against idolatry. When someone makes work his life, and that is his source of recognition and worth, that unfortunately has become his idol. Now, idols are not necessarily the bad things of life. They can be the good things of life. Work is a blessing. Work is a blessing from God. But once work or anything else takes the place of God as number one in our lives, that's where the problem begins. So my suggestion would be to make Jesus the focus of your work, not work itself. Because as the Bible reminds us, when we do whatever we do with all our heart for the Lord, knowing that we will receive the inheritance from Him, that He will be our rewarder, then getting ahead and getting recognition, feeling good about ourselves will no longer be our objective. It will be pleasing God. And that will simplify your life. I guarantee you.
All right, so we make Jesus the center of our work. And our second question, since there's no such thing as lone wolf Christianity, what can one do when they are in a toxic environment with no support from other godly people like Daniel did?
In Daniel chapter 6, which we studied today, it seems like he was alone. But we also know that Daniel had friends in previous chapters. We're not sure if where those friends were. Maybe they were there, maybe they were not. But the point is, today, people have access to a community of faith. And you don't need to be a lone wolf Christian. If you're a part of CCF, or even if you're not, you join a local church of Bible-believing people, you will be part of the family. You will not face life alone. More than that, we encourage you to join a small group for discipleship so that you can journey together in your journey with Jesus. There's absolutely no reason why a person should be a lone wolf Christian. Now, in extreme cases, in countries where there's persecution, we know that Jesus will be by your side all throughout your life. But we're talking about here, now, today, where in almost all cases, you can be part of a community of faith. You don't need to be a lone wolf Christian.
All right, so connect to a spiritual community. And for our last question, what is the logic behind serving others when common sense tells us that it would be best to look out for oneself? And how does that help you get ahead?
The problem with this question is the last part of the question. How does that help you get ahead? So it seems to me that the person who asked that question has that as his primary objective, getting ahead. Getting ahead means recognition, being above other people, getting promoted, etc. Nothing wrong with getting promoted and getting ahead. But again, if that becomes your sole purpose in life, it will consume you. So the question is, why does it make sense to serve others? Well, I'll give you the best reason. Because serving others is an imitation of what Jesus did for us. The best life you and I can ever live is a life that imitates Jesus. Jesus never lived life to get ahead. Jesus came to serve. And if we want to experience a full, abundant, meaningful, purposeful life, we will follow the example of Jesus.
All right, we appreciate you for answering our questions today, Pastor Ricky.
My pleasure.
All right, and we're calling out our D group leaders. Get ready to power up. As a D group leader, learn how to handle difficult yet necessary conversations in a 3-part series called Crucial Conversations. Hear from Pastor Ricky Sarthou as he closes this special GLC 3-part series next week, March 23. We hope to see you there. And that's it for CCF Sunday Fast Track. God bless.